KFDM News has obtained the arrest affidavit for a man accused of sideswiping a car and killing a man in a Beaumont crash last year. That man, Carol Tarbox, has now been indicted. KFDM's Dixon has been combing through the affidavit and explains what led to the charge against him.
For 44 years, Ross Russell lived next door to his friend Anthony Cicero.
Anthony liked to be outside in his yard, and frequently he was. In other words, he was not the kind of neighbor that you rarely saw.
Cicero was killed in a car accident last July at the intersection of Phelan and Arlington, a block from his home.
I look over there into that yard, and I remember so well when he would come walking around the house. "Hey, Ross, how you doing?" And you know, we'd chat, and I miss that.
Earlier this month, the driver of the vehicle accused of speeding through the red light and striking Cicero was indicted. Carol Tarbox is charged with criminal negligent homicide. A police report states blood samples from Tarbox indicated he was intoxicated at the time of the crash.
When you get behind the wheel of a vehicle, it takes a lot more than what you think to actually safely control that vehicle. And when you are impaired or distracted, then that's when these crashes occur, and that's when people get hurt, and unfortunately sometimes people die.
According to records found on publicdata.com, Tarbox has a lengthy criminal record. Russell is glad he has been indicted.
If it wasn't for his actions, my neighbor would still be alive today. Anthony was 80 years old, but he was in good health, and he took care of himself. And only that tragic accident is what shortened his life.
An accident that taught Russell and his family one thing.
Just because you have a green light, that doesn't mean that it's safe to cross the intersection. He thought it was safe, so he crossed, and it cost him his life.
A lesson Cicero learned in a tragic way. In Beaumont, Dixon, KFDM 6 News.
Tarbox bonded out of jail earlier this month on a $50,000 bond. Carol Sanders, a relative of Cicero, said in a statement over the phone that Cicero was a wonderful person with a big heart and is missed by his family dearly.